What's up, y'all? I'm gonna wait for some people to get in the building. What's up? What 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 up? So I'm gonna let some people get in the room. I have questions for y'all. I have a question for y'all. Do y'all see the manipulation happening in carbonation? That's an honest question that I have. Do you guys see, like, what do you see when you look at carbonation? Like, I'm asked, this is the question I have. What do you see when you look at carbonation? Somebody calling in. I'm accepting callers. Alright, I'm gonna let y'all in, but I want y'all to start asking. I want y'all to answer this question real quick in the comments. What do y'all see when you look at carbonation? And have you or have you not seen manipulation going on in carbonation? Of course we see the manipulation. We was trying to warn y'all. Y'all was brainwashed. A mess. Brainwashing. Okay. Sexual manipulation and a puppeteer. I see it when he abuses people. He blames his lower self. You see gaslighting. A dangerous leader. Definitely staged. So yeah. So that's exactly what y'all see in carbonation. Y'all weren't actually there, but y'all are able to see that on the outside looking in. As someone who is actually a part of carbonation, I can tell you that is for sure what goes on in carbonation. Manipulation, gaslighting, everything in the comments. Everything that we named off. Sexual manipulation, the puppeteering, brainwashing. All of that is actually a reality in carbonation. Every single member there is a part is there out of insecurity. Is there knowing that they're doing the right thing. No matter when the truth, it's like they're faced with the cognitive dissonance because they brainwash themselves before going to carbonation. They get this knowledge. They fill their minds with this knowledge because the knowledge is for sure. It's real. It's irrefutable. Grounding is irrefutable. Astrology, irrefutable. The science is irrefutable. So they've brainwashed themselves with this information and know this is how they should live. Now, when they actually get there and they see the manipulation happening with their higher self, with Chief, when they see the sexual manipulations, they see the sex demons, the controlling, when they see this there, they've already been broken by this point. So now they're going to stay and they're going to, it's the cognitive dissonance steps in. Cognitive dissonance begins to happen. They hear the alarm, but they don't want to move from what the decision that they've already made. They're stubborn in that decision. You understand? They see that it's wrong. Everything that they teach, it's a reflection of them. They have Stockholm syndrome. They are suffering from cognitive dissonance. They are suffering from cerebral hypoxia because no one there is truly breathing properly. One, let's get that straight. Because the amount of stress you're under when he plays these mind games on you, you shut down. So I know for sure you are not breathing properly because you're not able to clearly decipher what to do in a situation. That's why you fold every time. That's why you go along with whatever the fuck he's saying in the moment out of fear. Malnutrition, very true. I'm reading the comments. What type of syndrome is it to have people call him their chief and God? Listen, I don't know what the fuck. I don't know. Did you see him get hard while dancing with his baby? I did not see that. I don't watch them. I made that very clear last night. I don't watch them. But I feel like last night, the way I was talking, it was kind of like flowy. I was going through a lot. Last night, so I don't feel like I conveyed the message that I wanted to as well as I could have last night. But I was That's a fucking lot. It's a fucking lot to detach from somebody that you had an idea of creating this family with in your mind. Let me make something very fucking clear. Nubian has the opportunity and has had the opportunity to see his children. He has the opportunity to be in his children's lives. He is now a part of Carbonation for selfish desires. He sees the wrongdoing and he continues to stay there out of selfish desires, out of his lower self. Because it feeds his ego. Chief does not see, Legion does not see any of the men of Carbonation as men. He does not see them as men. He see them as goofy ass niggas that's following him. He spoke this out of his own mouth. Now I know that hurts to hear. I know that hurts to hear that, Nubian. I know that hurts. I know that hurts True. I know that hurts Tron. I know that hurts Pice. That is how he truly feels about you. He does not give a fuck about you. He's using you as a pawn to get what he wants. Pay attention. Pay attention. You see it, but you scared. What are you afraid of? You have people that support you. Now, don't get it twisted. Some of y'all know that you have people that support you, so you continue to do the wrong thing because you're abusing your relationship with them. You're abusing your relationship with the people that actually care about you and that do support you. Now, Malia, Aya, y'all may feel like y'all don't have a support system, but you got a support system here. I supported you while I was there. Now, you staying out of ignorance. You've met people that'll rock with you and that'll make sure that you good till you get on your feet. But you don't give a fuck because you're moving out of selfish desires as well. You're being selfish. You're moving with a lust demon. You have lust. You are filled with lust. When it was time to pick up your child, he was not there. He did not want to do it. He fed your head with lies, and when it was time for action, he ain't do shit because he don't give a fuck. He don't give a fuck about you. Keep it real. Keep it a buck. Is that clear? Is the message coming off clear? Because I know I was a little spacey last night. But is it coming off clear? Do you understand what I'm saying? So if you see anybody supporting Carbonation, they're a fraud. They're a lie. Do not support fucking Carbonation. Do not send them no donations. Let them starve. Let them starve. Let them go back to their families. Let them start back from square one because Chief got their mind fucked up. He got their mind fucked up. Let them starve. Do not send these people donations. They do not. He is feeding on people's insecurities. This is wrong. What he is doing is wrong. All right, call in. Do you believe you would ever go back? Now, I'm not going to lie to you and act like it wasn't a thought because of the love that I have for Nubian. I love him. But I also love myself. I love myself. I can no longer put myself in an environment with someone, I'm not going to say Nubian, with Legion, who's doing, who does the things that he does. I cannot be a part of that. I'm not with that. I'm an honorable person. My Venus is in Sagittarius. I like the just. Do the righteous thing. Listen. Hold on, baby. We gonna drive. Y'all got me hyped. This is... Hold on, mama. Hold up. What's up, y'all? Give me a second. I want y'all to call in. Oh, because this is a serious problem. This is serious. That Nature Boy, he's playing with people's lives because of his desires, and that's wrong. Hold on, y'all. If you support carbonation and you send in carbonation donations, you were supporting mental abuse, physical abuse, and emotional abuse. That is what you were supporting. Alright. I'm gonna end this one and I'm gonna come back in and I'm gonna accept calls. I'm about to set baby girl down, so give me a second. I'll be right back. I'm gonna end this one, come back in. It's gonna be a Q&A when I come back in. I'm accepting calls. Let's talk about it because this is a serious problem and this has to end. This has to end. The playing with people's lives is not okay. So I'll be right back. And what's up? All right, leave your questions. Call in if you want to be in the live because we got to discuss some things. Back at it again. Oh, I got it. What do y'all do when y'all babies do not want you to get their boogers? Because she screams at me. You want to say hi? Come say hi. You gonna say hi? You say hi. Let's say hi, Mama. Hi to Mama. Alright. Oh, now she's gonna try and grab the phone this entire time. No, I'm not going back to carbonation. That's off the table. We're here discussing why going to carbonation is a bad decision, why being a part of carbonation is the wrong decision, and why you should no longer support carbonation. So I want to make this video as clear as fucking possible for anybody thinking to join carbonation or support carbonation, like send donations or to let them stay at your home. This is for a video for them, for people that really want to do the right thing. I know there are people out there that want to do the righteous thing, that extend help, that extend their energy, their time, their money, their homes. They open their homes. So this is a video for y'all. I know y'all are trying to do the right thing, but supporting carbonation is the wrong thing to do. If you support carbonation, you're supporting domestic abuse, mental abuse, and emotional abuse. And you're being taken advantage of if you are supporting carbonation. All right. If you was a part of carbonation in the past, like, and you want to call in, Ra, if you want to call in, because I do want to have past members on here to speak out as well. I know BP hit me up, BP call in, you were part of carbonation, flowing vibes, if y'all want to call in. I know y'all really like off away with the shit. So, but if you do want to call in and speak on it, like I said, this video is the video for that. To speak out about your experience at carbonation. Someone said, why did you leave carbonation? I took social media break, I'm sorry. Okay. So why I left carbonation? I left carbonation because I saw the manipulation. I saw how people were being mistreated and how their insecurities were being taken advantage of. I saw how the women were being sexually manipulated and abused. You know, he would feed the women lies. They would become his wife, and then he would pass them back on to the other men once he was bored of having sex with them. His sex, The women that when you're with him, it's just more for sexual pleasure, a good look online. And that's what the relationships of carbonation are about, to look good online, to spread the message, to make people want to donate and want to help you. So they feed you this story of like, oh, we're this happy couple, we're a family, look at our baby, help us out. We want to do the right thing. We ground. Grounding does not make you a good person. Grounding does not make you a good person. Those relationships are false. Nubian, you're in a false relationship and you know it. You know that this woman is broken who you're with. You know that you're in a broken space and you continue to be in that relationship. Aya and Tron, this relationship, I don't know why it continues to persist. When you were openly expressive about how you did not want to be with Tron. You had no desire to be with Tron, but you were given an ultimatum to leave carbonation or to be with Tron. So you choose to go back to Tron every time. You have a lust for Chief, and that drives you. The security of having someone else taking care of you is what drives you to stay a part of carbonation, because you know what goes on there is wrong. You spoke about it. In private, you've spoken about it. You know it's wrong. You know it's not just. You know what they're doing is immoral. So I left for the manipulation. I saw how they were just pretty much. It was pretty much all a facade. It was an illusion to get people to support. So I left for that reason, because I left to do the right thing. I left to build a community for people to come to. I left to show people how to properly live in nature. Carbonation is not that. I left for the sexual manipulation. Like I said, how he treats the women there. The men as well, accepting women like this. That is unacceptable. That is immoral for you to accept a woman and you know that she doesn't want to be with you. And for you to even ask of sex from that woman, that is wrong. You're supposed to be a protector. You're supposed to protect women. You are not doing that by accepting this woman into your life and then sleeping with her, asking for sex, and she didn't want to be with you. You know that she was just broken. That's wrong. Dead ass fucking wrong. You cannot justify that. That is wrong. Yeah, I can save this live. I thought I saved the live. It's not bad. This is why Nubia's moon is in Sagittarius, because her mama's always going to do the right thing, no matter how fucking difficult. No matter how bad it hurts, you have to still do the right thing at the end of the day. If that shit got you shaking in your boots, you still gotta fucking do it. You still have to. Nah, y'all, I don't have my face charms on today. That was my little mask. I told you I was going through it. I'm like, yo, everybody's sending me this fucking song. This is all a facade. The song is just to get me back at carbonation for money. I know I was being utilized for my money. I know that Chief really don't give a fuck about me. He don't care if I'm there. But I have money, so I can help. That's why I'm there. He openly said this out of his mouth. That I got the check, so I gotta stay. He don't give a fuck about me. He don't give a fuck about you. He give a fuck about himself and taking care of himself, making sure he is able to live the way he desires. Venus in the fourth house. Pisces. He wants a beautiful home. He wants these things. He wants to live a luxury life. He's a Leo moon. So he's going to do whatever he can do to live that lifestyle. If I'm stepping on your neck or not, I'm going to make sure I live that life. That's how he is. He manipulates people to continue to live this life. To misuse people around them in order to fulfill this desire. But wherever you go, there you are. Yes, you can live in Palenque, Mexico. You can live in the mountains of Panama, but there you are. Manipulative. A liar. sit up. You ready? Someone said, you said this before, but you went back. I sure did. I was trying to save someone that didn't want to be saved. And that's what I'm saying. Like, Chief knows I didn't go back to be a part of Carbonation. I didn't go back to be a part of Carbonation. I went back because of her father. Because of Nubian. I felt like I could pull him out. I at least wanted to try, but he don't want to be saved. He loves the attention he gets with Carbonation. He just made a whole video, but has not contacted us since we left. Did not even try and see his daughter when it was time to leave. He could have me and his daughter, but he's not choosing that. He did a live with his new wife, and he was discussing me in the live, but it was something he said very profound in this live. He said, if I don't see this relationship as being long term, why invest my energy? And out of insecurities, he stays there. He sees being a part of Carbonation worth his energy. He sees that as his priority over his family, the family that he's created. The two families that he's created. He could have had that with all of his children. I'm telling you, and that's what fucks me up about y'all too. Like I said before, I was in contact with his other two children and the mother. We could have had something. He does not truly desire that, because he's using Carbonation for what he can use it for too. So keep that in mind. Don't believe the fucking hype. Yeah, I feel like he cares, but to his capacity, he cares. You know, I've been hesitant about even speaking out about this shit anymore, because I'm like, I don't want to be affiliated with this shit, but I also don't want people going there blind, not really knowing what's going on, thinking you're doing the right thing. But a part of me is like, that's your test. That's your test. You know, you're going to go there and you're going to either succumb to your lower self, or you will be able to recognize that is not what you deserve. That's not what anybody deserves. That if you're allowing that, you're not truly giving yourself self-love. So that is your test, to truly love yourself in a moment and separate from that, or to continue to live in your lower self and your lower self desires and stay a part of Carbonation. I'm not saying that the knowledge is false. The knowledge is very true. We should live in harmony with nature, and I intend to do so. You still have the ability to do so. You don't need Carbonation or someone manipulating you in the wrong way to get that. That's using your weaknesses against you to get that lifestyle. That's not okay. To attain that lifestyle, you don't deserve that. All right, I'm about to start accepting questions. And then I'm going to accept people in the live as we go, because I want to hear y'all thoughts. I want to, if you've been a Carbonation member, I want you to speak up. If you were in contact with somebody at Carbonation, I want you to speak up, because, you know, they do talk to a lot of people. You know, how do you think they get recruits and people to come in? I want to know, what are your beliefs on, even if you're a fan of Carbonation, I want you to come on here and I want you to speak. Don't think you'll be attacked, because I really want to understand your mindset of why you support Carbonation and why you think it's acceptable. I really would like to know. Because it truly is an illusion. Now you fucking with me. I'm a Mercury in the 8th house. I'm gonna bring the mysteries to the light. The darkness shall come to the light. Hey. What the fuck? Oh? Okay. Alright, oh yeah. Let me just let somebody in. Dukulu. Oh, he's unable to join. Who else wants to come in live? Monica, Ezel, I'm adding you in right now. Monica, I'm adding you in. I'm accepting your request. Hey, what's going on?
I'm not showing my face. I look a mess.
No worries, no worries.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm feeling a lot better today. Yesterday was
I'm
a little
happy.
overwhelming.
I go into your inbox sometime and I try to
What did
send
you say?
encouraging words or whatever.
What
I'm
did you
gonna
say?
tell you the problem that I have, and I want you to speak on it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Um, I have a problem with the women leaving their children, and if they miss their children, he comes at them like he got on Malia not too long ago about missing her son. He told her that's Babylon and blah 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 blah. But then he openly expresses how he misses his daughter. So how did you feel about that?
Um, how I felt about that, that's definitely a form of control. Him promoting people leave their children behind, that's a way to control to control the women. You're at a weaker standpoint once you leave your child. You've pretty much given up a major responsibility that you signed up for. You're giving up a major responsibility. Malia, she left her child thinking that she had to. And see, that's why when I first heard about like people leaving their children behind, I was like, why? How could anybody leave their child? You know what I'm saying? That's how I was confused about it at first. But then I was like, okay, if you're not able to take your children, I can understand. And if you have your child living with somebody that's willingly able, that wants to take care of your child, you get what I'm saying? Because they truly don't want them going with you. If there's no way possible for your child to go with you, I was okay with it. Now, Malia left her child behind because she thought that she didn't have to. Now, when she found out that she was able to have her child, she played her and made her feel like, yeah, we're going to go get your child. And when it was time to get her child, he never did. Because he truly does not want you. If you have your child with you, you're going to be more protective. You're going to want to take care of that child. You're probably going to stick up for less. You're probably going to stick up with less bullshit because you have your child. Now, she left her child. Her child is no longer in her custody. Her entire family hates her and does not support her, so she's afraid to leave. I think it's unacceptable to leave your children. Do not leave your children for carbonation. It's a lie. It's an illusion. Don't do that.
And okay, so I feel you on that. What about the part when he was telling them it was like wrong to miss their children? Like he told Aya was missing Isaiah, and he told her um, basically she was wrong for doing that.
It's a rewiring of the brain. You start to believe that it's wrong. You start to believe those thoughts. You've given your trust into someone. He's using it. He's using your trust. He's manipulating your trust for the wrong thing. So
But then he
it's not
turned.
true. It's not wrong to miss your children. That's not wrong. That's normal. That is your child.
Then he would turn right back around and say, "I miss Eliana. I miss Osiris, and all that." So, do the people there not see that? Because that's what we're seeing.
Yes, they see it, and that's why last night I was saying that everybody a part of carbonation knows what they're doing. And that's why I don't want you to feel bad. I don't want you to feel like the members of carbonation are victims. That was actually something that kept me there for so long too. I started believing that these people are victims and that they needed my help. They truly do need help, but slavery is a choice. The people of carbonation are slaves, and they're allowing Chief to use them in any kind of way. They have now became a slave to this man. And they're choosing. They're making a choice. Bottom line, they're making the choice to stay there. They do not have to stay there. They have support systems, and they're choosing. They're choosing to do the wrong thing.
Okay, the last thing, because I know other people want to call in, especially Raquel wants to call in, probably Dukulu wants to call in. the last thing is the lady Cookie. They're staying at her house. I saw
Mhm.
something today where it said she possibly wants them gone. Is there any way we all could reach out to her? I think she's afraid to tell them to leave.
I think she may be afraid to tell them to leave, and I can also tell you that Chief is going to try and force her to let them stay for as long as they can, because once you've been at someone's house for so long, in certain states it's a law that you have to allow them 30 days notice to leave. So that's why I'm saying to people that may feel like they have to open their homes to carbonation, do not do so. It's just a ploy in order to keep them skating along.
Okay, well, I love you, Joy. I just started watching you guys like in January. I'm glad you got out. I'm glad Nubia's out. I'm gonna pray for everybody, but I'm very. You may not see it, but we see your strength. We see it, and we're proud of you. We're proud of you. Even if you, I put this in your inbox one day. Even if you decide to go back, it doesn't matter. I'm proud of how strong you are because you're one of the outspoken ones, and I love it. So
I
have a nice
appreciate it.
day.
You too. Thank
Oh,
you.
bye bye.
Bye. I want to say thank you to all of y'all because it's very difficult. It's very difficult, and a lot of y'all are sending me love in my DMs. Like, I appreciate that. You know, it keeps me at peace. It keeps me at balance, being able to talk to y'all and know that I've made the right decision.
Aw, yeah. You know, it's one-sided. If you think about this, Joy. When you guys, okay, even when you were there, we never get love from you all. Well, I ain't gonna say you all. Carbon Nation doesn't send out love to the followers. It's like always hate, hate, hate. That's what I got out of it. Because it always made me feel like what I'm doing is wrong. That's what I got out of it. But I'm not like that. I'm glad you got out. I'm very proud of you. I'm glad that girl Mariah got out. I'm so proud of her.
Yeah.
She's with her child. I'm so happy. And you are stronger than what you think. I see your strength. Just talking right now. You're like mad. Like, look, I got time. Come on with it. Come with the
Yeah,
questions.
I
I
got
got
time
it.
today. I got time today.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, if you can try to let Raquel in or Dukulu, you know.
Yeah, definitely. This is what this live is for. So anybody that want to call and that has questions, they want their questions answered, call in. You don't have to show your face. I don't
Okay.
mind.
I love you and bye bye.
Bye. Peace. All right. Some of y'all can call in. Some other people can call in. I'm gonna answer the questions. Why do I think Nana keeps going back? I think she's going back out of comfort. She's getting something from carbonation, just as every member is. She's getting security. Everybody there takes care of her. You know what I mean? So when she's there, every need, every step of the way is taken care of. Like I said, the people of carbonation are pretty much kind of their slaves. I don't want to say pretty much kind of. They are. They allow themselves to be treated as servants. And so she has an entire staff. So why would she want to leave that? She did, like I said before, she doesn't truly care about the people there or what they may be going through because she wouldn't be able to stand for it. She's allowing it because it's easier for her. It makes her life easier if they are there. And that's wrong. It doesn't matter. It's hard to do the wrong thing. I mean, here, mamas. It's easy for her to do the wrong thing. And instead of staying strong and doing the right thing, she's choosing to go back to comfort. Yeah, mamas. All right, I'm about to let somebody else in the room. Oh. What's up, Dad? Yeah. All right. I'm trying to let y'all in, but it's like tweaking, so I'm trying to look at the questions. They said, did I meet Niza or were you gone by the time she showed up? I was gone by the time she showed up. She was used as a pawn. She was taking the carbonation to actually replace me. Like I said, Chief has sex with the women, passes them off. He knew that I was not going to stand for the bullshit. He needed a replacement for me to help keep New there. And that's what she is. She's New's security blanket. Point blank period. That's what she's there for. That's her petition. That's her position. I'm trying to see. I can't answer these calls. I don't know why. It's not letting me answer the call. Let's see. Do you know women have to leave their children behind? Yeah, I talked about this like a minute ago. So yeah, I know that women are leaving their children behind to go to carbonation. Don't do that. Don't fall for the don't fall for the games. Don't fall for the BS. Were you okay with how Velvet treated Aya like a servant and trash? No, I spoke out about it. If I felt like she was doing the wrong thing, I would speak out about it. I didn't care who the fuck you were. If you're doing the wrong thing, you're wrong. I don't care if you're supposed to be my higher self, you're supposed to be my chief, you're supposed to be my chiefess. If you're doing something wrong, then you're wrong. I don't care if I'm doing something wrong. If I'm doing something wrong, call me out on my shit, correct me. Was the sex taking place openly? No. No, the sex was not. It was not. We didn't have like sex in front of everybody. Unless you were like, say like Chief wanted you to be his wife, or he like took interest in you, he would openly have sex in front of you. He would. Like he might call you to the room. He said, "Don't tell him. Tell him or don't tell him." So, you know, he will openly have sex in front of you. If you were one of his wives. You don't want me to tell you. She said, okay, mama. Hold on, I'm about to pop the camera up. How can he, let me see. How can he says leave kids in Babylon, but now he's raising his golden child in Babylon? So it's that. Okay, yeah, we already discussed that. I'm about to end this live because the call log isn't working. So I'm about to end this live, start a new one. I'm gonna save it, but call in so I can answer video chats because I don't want to be reading these questions. Y'all don't really have good questions. I'd rather talk to y'all. So I'm ending this one. Call back in, please.
They might see me and come trying to find me.
Whatever.
All this sexiness.
You don't need any more girlfriends.
I know. I'm tired.
What's up, y'all? All right, call in. I want to add people in the room. Let's talk about it. Like I said, you can be a part of carbonation or like a fan of carbonation. I really want to understand what's going on and why you think it's acceptable to support carbonation. All right, I'm adding Dukulu in.
Love, Queen.
Hey, peace. What's going on?
How are you?
I'm good. So, I just want to know what you have to say about carbonation.
I just real strength. Don't let their story be heard. And my thing is that if the past people before you came would have told their story, maybe you would have heard one of their videos, and maybe that would have stopped you to experience. Right. But I'm so proud of speaking up, you're telling the truth, you know, and that's what we got, is that to release it, to fully heal from it, you can't.
That's true.
So holding the lies and all the bullshit is gonna make you regret. It's gonna stimulate. It's gonna manifest. You know. So I'm happy that you really.
I'm thankful.
A couple questions.
So I've seen that you've been kind of one of the warriors online, speaking out about carbonation and how you see the manipulation going on. I want to know how you feel about it. Like, what are some? Have you spoken with any of the carbonation members?
I spoke to Mama Nine, her niece, like before. I spoke to a couple people that have been affected, you know, by it, like Sage, a couple other people like that.
Right.
And plus, I've noticed, you know, micro expression, macro expression, which, with what they would do. So I have a couple questions, and so my first question is for you. It's pertaining to the situation between all of the women. Are all of y'all like great friends, or do y'all like have beefs between each other?